What's going on, y'all? What's happening? Yeah, I had to come on and go ahead and do this live. Uh, See who jumps on in a little bit. But yeah, if you've seen some of my posts recently, you know that Black Unicorn is uh, still having its life, still having its fun on the film festival circuit. Yesterday marked the 1 year anniversary from the day that we actually shot the film. So it popped up in my memories, and of course, just knowing that it was that time of the year, uh, it brought back so many memories, so many great memories about the journey and the process that came along with it. So I had to go ahead and jump on and share some of it with you. And then, of course, there's an announcement that we have to make. So come on in. Uh, get started in a few shakes. What's going on, Jason? Appreciate you for joining. Be sure to share. And yeah, I got a little company with me today, so I won't delay too much. We'll bring her right on in. This is my wife slash executive producer slash. You got a lot of slashes. You know, reader. You know, you do all kinds of things.
I
Hello.
do. Hey, honey.
Hey, you gotta say hello to the people too.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Y'all caught me mid adjustment, but that's okay. We're gonna make it do what it do.
That's all
There
right.
we go.
That's all right. Sometimes you gotta make things happen the way they need to happen in the best way you can. Speaking of which, you know, Black Unicorn. Let's start from the beginning. Uh, this probably started with like a lot of things in my life: disappointment, heartache, failure. You know, those type of things. I remember this is around the time where David Makes Man was casting, and I was up for a fairly large role. It would have been my first recurring role, and I was on first refusal for it or first available, whatever they call it, and I wound up not getting it. And at that point, you know, I really felt like something was missing because this wasn't the first near miss. You know what I mean? It just felt like something was missing. It's like I need to start being a part of creating my own content and showing people what I can do in a different light.
Right.
I think that was the genesis of it. And so what happened a long time, a friend and collaborator of mine, Alan Crossley, who wrote uh, a character I don't think you guys have gotten to see yet, but he wrote it was a web series. I got to play a character called Ammo, which was way to the left. But the thing about that I liked about Ammo was it was completely against my typical type, and he gave me an opportunity to do that. So I called Alan up. I said, Alan, I want to do a short. I want to do something that where I can show people what I can do as a leading man, as somebody that can tell a real story. And I said, I don't want it to be too long, you know, thinking about production and things like that. But I want to do a film where I can uh, display that and somebody that's positive, powerful, you know what I mean? And
Yep.
so we talked over a couple of months. You witnessed some of these conversations, and he said he was going to get in the lab, and he got in the lab, and then he came up with Black Unicorn. And Black Unicorn, if for you guys who don't know, I'll show the trailer in a little bit. But Black Unicorn is about a single African American billionaire who you know he does a lot of great things, but he's very mysterious. He's kind of like, and we use this in the film. He's the Black Bruce Wayne. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
so and then he has an encounter that could possibly change his whole life and possibly be put an end to that bachelor status. So I should just
Mm-hmm.
probably leave it at that. So
Yep.
we he sent me the script. We talked about it. He kind of did a couple revisions. I showed it to you, and I said, "Let's do it." Let's.
Yeah. I mean, the beauty was in the writing, and the characters were really believable, which was great. And one thing about you, and I don't know if those at home or watching like know this about this man, when he gets it in his head, this is something that he is going to do. He's gonna make it happen. And this happened very quickly. You got a really great script with really great characters. And like almost immediately, like within weeks, it was like, all right, we're casting. I need this, I need that. You're assigning roles, you're doing the work. And to your point, it's a beautiful story. And I do love the mystery of, will it or won't it
Mhm.
change, whose life is going to get changed and how will it get changed over time.
Absolutely. So yeah, from there, the process did happen relatively quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the script. I think the final script that we liked was around April of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
I reached out to my coach and mentor, Chris Green, who you guys should know. If you don't know, get your butt on the IMDb page and you'll see. It'd be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
that
Yep.
Chris Green, who I'd been training with and working with for a while, and we agreed to co-produce it together. And what I liked about what Chris did was he made sure that I didn't skip any steps. Like Joni will tell you
Yep.
this. I'm real good. Like I can drive the ship, I can drive the boat, but I need to make sure somebody knows how to
Mm-hmm.
man them sails. I need to make sure somebody know how to make,
Yeah.
you know
It's
what I mean?
the finer details,
The finer details. Yeah, the finer details. I got the vision, but I need help with the execution. And he
Yep.
did that. And he even did some stuff that I didn't think I wanted to do, but that I found that I needed to do. Case in point, the actual casting. We went through an entire casting process similar to what they do in big budget Hollywood films. So we put it out there, we put it on social media, and we also put it on Actors Access. And this allowed me to just see things that I hadn't seen before, just being as an actor. And it really opened my eyes to a lot of things. So we looked at a bunch of submissions. We wound up getting a bunch of submissions, which was, made me feel, a little high on the hog
A little
right
big
there.
Willie. You was a little big Willie.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we did a whole casting. We got submissions from all over. We got them from Florida. We got them from Atlanta, LA, and came down to about four people, four young ladies who would play the my female lead, and we had them do callbacks, and we even had two that came in for a screen test. And this is something I had never even done myself. So we did a screen test over at Chris' office, and I had two in mind that I thought would be the front runners, the go-to people, but it didn't go the way I thought, in a good way, because there's something to be said about the chemistry, the unmistakable chemistry that two people can have,
Mm-hmm.
whether they're strangers or whether they know each other. And you guys hear actors talk about this all the time. So wound up making the casting decision on that and went from there. We put together an all-star team. You know what I mean? So started with you. You agreed to help finance this thing along with me and my parents. So we all put our money together. I had a co-producer, Chris, who knows the ins and outs of everything. And then I went back to my tribe, man, people who I've known throughout Central Florida and the community that I've got to know, the tribe that I've got to know. And we brought in my boy Ronald Dilts,
Yep.
brought in Cheryl Carbonell, my boy Kevin, Jason, Kevin from who shot Waking Up White, Greg Mon, who's done a lot of OIF films, Ebony, Marisol Robles, who cast with Heather Hines and them. So we put together a great team. Everybody brought their A game, their best effort, and we found a day. And it's funny, I'll tell y'all a quick story. Uh, so we had a range of days because the film takes place outdoors. So shooting outdoors in Florida is always treacherous.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a range of days. So we wanted a certain day that we are going to shoot on, and then we had a number of other rain days or whatever. So my DP Kevin Garcia had booked another job, so he was like he couldn't really cover the range, but he was like he can give me this one day. So I was like, fuck, pulling what no hair that I don't have out. Hey guys, we got to get it done this day, or we're kind of screwed because I
Yep.
had other things coming up. You had other things coming up. We're supposed to be going out of town, so it had to get done. So sometimes when things are meant to be, they meant to be, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, and like you said, sometimes you just got to go with it. Like, if this is what we got to do, let's go do it.
Yep. So it wound up. The funny thing is, it wound up raining the previous day, the following day, but not the day, the day
Right.
that we
Yep.
needed to shoot.
Yep.
We saw some threatening clouds, but they never came over us. So we were able to shoot everything we needed that day, wrapped it up, and you guys saw some of the pictures that I posted on that. And you were out there, Joni, from your experience and what you observed. How did things go?
What's interesting is seeing this production from like the back end, because my background, I work for Disney, I've worked in entertainment, I've worked for hospitality side, I've done productions, but it's different when you have a vested interest.
Yeah,
And what I did see was what you said, your tribe who came together, like, we believe in Essex, we believe in his vision, we're going to support it. And so everybody just came together. Like, there were a couple of snafus. The ants were problematic. Clearly, the ants got the invitation. A lot of other people didn't get to for the shoot. I mean, but we had the breakfast, the ladies came out, worked on hair, we were doing wardrobe, and like just seeing all of that come into fruition. And to, honestly, honey, to watch you work, like, because you at that point you had turned on your vision. It was like, this is what I want to see. But then to like see all the details, and you were doing both. You were both in front of the camera and behind the camera, driving the vision and then being a part of it. So it was an amazing experience just to see it. And again, you see this all the time, and you see the front part, right? You see the film, you see the TV show. What you don't see is how many times you have to take that take, or how many times you have, how many different ways you can say that line, or, oh my God, the sun was in the wrong spot. You got to shoot it again. Like, you don't get to
yeah,
see that and really appreciate it. But it was great. It was definitely nice to, one, not be in the office, not have a spreadsheet in front of me, and just to see the work, right? To see something get created from, boots to end.
yeah. I thought you was gonna bring it up, but I'll go ahead and share it. Probably the only thing we really messed up on was we got out there and somebody was like, "Where's the bathrooms?" And
Yeah, yeah,
everybody
yeah.
looked, and I said, "Oh shit!" there were
There's a
no
bush over there.
there were no public bathrooms out there, so we was like, "Okay, we just got to schedule times where everybody could just take a break and drive down the street, go to a restaurant
I
or
was
a
gonna say, I
gas
think everybody
station."
had to go drive down the street to
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
the
they had to drive
bathroom.
down the street. There's always something, but see, little things like that that you
Yeah,
take for granted are things that you have to be aware of on the set. You know what I mean? You got to have facilities. You look on call sheets; they always have things like, where's the nearest hospital. I always
yeah.
used to wonder, like, why do they have that on call sheet? But you never know; stuff could happen. Somebody's got to get rushed to the hospital.
Mhm.
Facilities, first aid kits, things like that. So all of that stuff has to go into shooting the film. So that was our pretty much our only little issue. We had a few people that would stop by and like, y'all shoot the movie. What's it going on? And all that. You got to move people
And they
along.
don't, and there were the children toward the end of the day that were playing, and they
Oh
were
yeah,
having a great time. Like, there was a playground next to where they were shooting the scene, and these children were having a fantastic time with their dad. They screaming, they playing, they falling down. It's like, okay, we catching all of this on the microphone. I'm like, let me go get some snacks and some Gatorade and bribe these. Like, let me put my executive producer hat on, and I'm
yeah,
gonna go over here and take care of business. We did. We gave them kids some snacks, gave them some Gatorade. Dad was happy, kids was happy. They got quiet, shot the scene, done.
yeah. Can't have y'all in our scene, man. Y'all gonna mess up.
Right.
We got to have continuity. So yeah, man. That was a great day. I remember when we wrapped. There was this feeling of relief and just pride, and I think it was you captured that shot where I just
Mm-hmm.
had to sit down, and I was just like, "Wow, like we did it."
Yep.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? And that was like, it's very, very proud and surreal moment of my life. So I was just so grateful for everybody, man, because you guys really came through for me. As a director, my style was to really, especially for my first time, I kind of wanted to do it as a CEO. You know what I mean? I had a vision. I clearly communicated the vision and what I wanted. And with my team, we was like, okay, we can do it this way. This is probably the best way. And then I made the decision from there, and then I left it up to them to execute, because once we got out there, I needed to be in actor mode as for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
rather
Yeah.
than having to worry about the execution. And that's why I wanted to work with the people that we work with. Like I said, Kevin Garcia is one of the up and coming camera guy. Directors of photography out there. I forgot to mention Rory Smith earlier,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
Cecilia, who were my first and second cameras. They did an amazing job as well. And yeah, everybody else, Ebony with the makeup and
You
wardrobe.
got to one up Ron. Like Ron ran this show. We were on time.
Listen,
There was no dawdling. Like, okay, yeah, y'all get a break, but y'all need to be back at this time. We gonna get the shoot. I
yes,
mean, he was on it. You could not
yes.
have asked for a better person to help run that show day of.
Yeah, shout out to Ron. Ron, I'm sure you'll see
Yeah,
this. And,
Ron.
that's my brother. Hey, and that's why I say, like, people who I've come up with. Ron, I've known pretty much since I got started. I used to see Ron over at the Full Sail all the time, and we got together on the play, and he put me in one of his plays. So, and that's another thing though that I got to give these people credit, because at first I was thinking of not having a first AD, but that was another thing. Chris was like, "No, you probably should, because you're gonna be acting too. We want you more, your focus more on that." And when he said that, I was like, Ronald Dilks.
Yep.
I had just worked with Ronald. He was an AD. Yeah, he was an AD on a film called A Time for Every Purpose. So I had just seen him like a couple months ago, and so I was like, "Yep, Ron Dilks," and it was a pleasure. Like you said, he did everything
He was amazing.
up to speed. So
Yeah.
gonna take a pause for the calls. I'm gonna go ahead and play the trailer for you guys, and then I think we'll get to the announcement and then wrap this thing up. So
All right.
here we go. Hold on, down here somewhere. There we go.
My man Louis Coffey, aka the Black Bruce Wayne, is building up our arts district, and a brother is hyped.
The price you pay is being my guest and my love interest for the next 72 hours.
This is all just one big game to you, isn't it?
All right. All
That's
right.
what's up.
Oh, Carlos, the filmmaker Smith. I cannot forget to mention him. He was my editor, put together all the shots, put together that trailer. Gene Culver, my music supervisor, and along with Kimmy Williams, who brought me those wonderful sounds. You'll hear it when you see the film. So yeah, we had a number of great people that contributed to this project. So yeah, without any further ado, I think you all already know this part, which is we're an official selection for the Orlando Urban Film Festival.
Yay.
So we're running it back. We were at the one earlier this year, so that was great. But we're running it back for the fall. That's right. Yep, Gene. Wait, wait. No, I can't. No, I don't want to. That's plot points. I don't want to. That's plot information, Jason. Leave that alone. Delete that. Delete that. They got to come see the film for that. But yeah, so we're going to be September 3rd, Labor Day weekend, September 3rd. The film will be shown in the short blocks. Hit this link right here for the day pass for just Saturday. I think it's only like $20. You can see all the films and see the award show. So come hang out. There are going to be a number of great films. My boy Troy Williams' film, the book False Prophet, will be playing. James Hunter has Carrollton, which is a good friend of ours. Sarah Vaughn Perry is in that.
So Sarah, one of your wives.
Yeah, one of my other wives, my film wives, is in that. So a great day of films and just meeting people, meet some of the cast, some of the filmmakers. And last, but I guess certainly not least, that we got to share with them. I'm also, then let me see, let me bring it up. 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 Let me bring it up.
What we doing?
So there it is. Gonna be honored by the Orlando Urban Film Festival with an award for some of my contributions. here from Central Florida, as you can see on some of the posters there, you know, Young Rock, David Makes Man, and of course, Black Unicorn. So please come out. I would love to see you guys come support not only the film, but support your boy. I'm gonna be a little honest with y'all. You know, we all like to be appreciated and things like that, but it is a little weird.
No, listen, pause for the cause, because you know, a lot of times people who are high achievers have difficulty accepting praise, and you deserve it. I agree, Jason. He deserves it. You've been working hard. You know, you got folks giving props all up and down the East Coast, the West Coast. They saw this, they saw that. You doing the work, dude. Like, take the flowers while they are giving them to you. Because otherwise, I'm taking put them on your grave, because you know you're gonna leave here before I do.
Nope. No, I'm not.
So yeah, take your flowers, honey. You deserve it.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Like I said, y'all go to the link. You'll see that same flyer there with some more of the information. They got a lot going on for the weekend. Thursday, there's a film by Dame Dash. I think Dame Dash is going to be here. A lot of local independent artists, music artists are going to have a performance. I believe that's Friday. So y'all just check out the link there. A lot of information. Hopefully you participate in the entire weekend. If not, please come out Saturday, September 3rd, and come support your boy. We'll be there. All our friends will be there. My family's coming and things like that. So yeah, man. Jason, I appreciate you too. I give Jason some love too, because Jason always encouraged me to start making my own films. We talked about writing and everything. I don't know about that writing stuff, Jason. I don't have that gift that you have, man. This brother be coming up with so many great stories.
Yeah.
But as far as directing and producing, that is something that I'm going to continue to do. I'm looking for the next project. Hopefully from Black Unicorn, we can get some type of, if not distribution, but I would love a production deal to do a feature film for Black Unicorn. But if not, I know that there's short films are starting to be more put out there, as far as like, you know, Tubi and Amazon. Short films are starting to be in a situation where they're distributed as well. So we will see. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, listen, bro, listen, I already got a taste for it. And as Joni will tell you, I'm real good at telling people what to do. And telling people what to do and how to do it without making them hate me. But if I gotta make them hate
no, we hate you.
No. See, you was just nice to me. Don't be trying to turn it around now.
But hey, Jason, if you write it, you got to put me in the lab with you, because I need to sit at the knee of the great, so we can do this more often.
You know what? Another thing that's interesting, once you start directing and producing, now everybody want to say, "Hey, put me in your next film. Put me in next." I'm like, the film might not have a place, but he ain't gonna be mad at me. He's like, "Oh, you ain't putting me in your film."
Right,
like,
right.
Listen, guys, it was like 3 people in this film. Okay, it was me, Melissa Collado. I didn't mention Melissa, who obviously got the part. She was my love interest in the film. Melissa Collado did an amazing job. I've been a fan of hers for a while. Anyway, we've taken classes together, so she did a great job. So it's pretty much me, her, and Jean. and Kendall did a great job.
Oh yeah, that's right. One time for Kendall Johnson, right?
Yeah, I have to. I'm gonna probably have to write stuff down when I start accepting and thanking people, because I'll mess around and forget stuff. Yeah, I'm serious, man. Let's get it. All this Tubi money out here, all this all Black money, and they got another one. They got these apps, these network apps. They're growing like flies, and they need content. So, you know, we all would like to swing for the fences and get the ABCs and CBSs and Bravo, Amazon, AMC, all that stuff. But sometimes the content will bring them to you. You know what I mean? So we got to get that stuff out. Let's see. So yeah, Black Unicorn, 1 year, we're celebrating. We might go ahead and fix us a drink right quick. Come see us September 3rd. You already got a drink. Where am I? I'm over here putting stuff together. She over here fixing a drink already. So yeah, September 3rd, come holler at us. Get an award. Very appreciated. Thank you, Marianne, if you happen to see this. Thank you, Jason. Jason was the president of OUFF for so long. And we practically become family with them along with the Culvers. So I appreciate all of y'all so much. And we're just gonna go and have a good time, y'all. Appreciate your support on Lifetime. A lot of you guys watched the Art of Passion on Lifetime. It shows us a lot of love. Appreciate that. I got some more stuff coming out for you. We'll talk about that at another time. But your boy been working, man. You've been working. Matter of fact, September is right around the corner. So I'll come back and we'll probably talk about Finding Happy, which premieres September 24th on Bounce TV. So yeah. We got some stuff.
You gonna talk about that from your vacation location?
Yeah, I mean, I've covered enough. We're coming up on 30 minutes now. I know people got short attention spans, so we'll save that for another day. But yeah, man, thank y'all very much for all the support. Any last words, my dear?
No, just come out, check us out, meet your boy. Like I said, take your flowers now because you certainly have deserved it. So looking forward to seeing everyone there. Get tickets, share, click, do all the stuff, and we'll see you next weekend.
Said it better than I can. Follow me on Actorman Essex on IG. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. We appreciate y'all, man.